morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. I hope you're having a great day. It's the weekend, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready to have a cocktail and a snack and kick back and relax. Don't know if it's going to be a cold beer in my nice iced mug. Who knows? Might even be a little fancy cocktail time, maybe even an old-fashioned in my future, maybe in your future too. We have to have some snacks to go with it, don't we? And the snacks we're going to have today are an old-timey snack that I've heard called a million things over the years. Now, I didn't grow up with these snacks, but they're a snack that I didn't even know about until after college. How did I miss the party? How did I get to the party so late? I don't know, because it's a Midwest thing, and I grew up in the Midwest. They're called, or at least the first name I heard them called, were frog eyes. Yep. You might go, what's that? That would be this. And also known as pickle and ham roll-ups, right? But I went down the internet and I found all kind of funny names that they're also called. They're called Minnesota Sushi, Iowa Sushi, Polish Roses in Pennsylvania, Lutheran Sushi. Hilarious. And I'd never heard of any of these snacks when I was growing up. My mom just simply didn't make them. Neither did her friends. But they are so easy to make. Chances are you have all three ingredients already in your refrigerator or your pantry, and they come together pretty fast. So, let's get started so you too can have something just absolutely adorable like this sitting next to your cocktail with you and your friends. Let's get started. Okay? So, I'm just going to show you how to make one roll that'll eventually become about that many pieces of Minnesota sushi. What do we want to call it? Iowa sushi, frog eyes, right? What you want is just plain old cream cheese, and some of you might be thinking, Nat, can I get one of those flavored cream cheese, like the chive cream cheese? Probably the chive cream cheese would be good, but I think the garden flavored veggie cream cheese and some of those others might be too much, because what makes this so yummy is the simplicity behind this dish. So plain cream cheese, you could use the light kind, but I would use the full fat because it's going to stay better, right? The light kind probably just has more water added to it to make it less calories, is my guess. It doesn't have quite the same consistency. Put it in the microwave for just a sec. When I say just a sec, I mean literally like 3 seconds, just so it isn't so hard. See how that is somewhat pliable? And you're going to need ham, and you're going to need dill pickles. Okay? This kind of ham, the thin slice, but not the paper thin, translucent, cheap kind that you know what I'm talking about. That's not found in the deli. You don't want that kind. You want this thin but medium thin sliced ham. About that big too. I just happen to have these baby dills, but if you had the long skinny dills, that would be better. You don't want the kind that are quarter to halved, you want whole. Okay? You're just going to take your cream cheese, like I said, you're going to just microwave it for a moment, just so it becomes more pliable, because when it comes out of the refrigerator, it's kind of rock hard. You'll want to put it on your slice of ham, right? You're going to want to put it out all the way to the edges. About as much as I put on here, which was probably, I don't know, 2 tablespoons. You kind of just do it by looks. Then you take your one long single pickle, whole, or babies, like what I'm using right here, and put it, there we go, toward the end like that. And what you're going to want to do next is simply roll it tight. Like you're making cinnamon rolls. Like this, so it looks like a cigar, right? Then, now you could cut it right now and serve it, but what I find works better and gives you a more perfect looking end result is to make a couple of them, right, like this, and go ahead and put them in plastic wrap, just like this, and put them in your refrigerator for an hour, 2, 3. You could even do this 2 days in advance. Now the point of doing it, chilling it an hour or 2 or 3 days in advance, is that it will make the little rolls neater, they'll slice neater, and they'll be nice and round. So I'm going to go ahead and get one that I already had in the refrigerator. I made this up, I don't know, yesterday. Had the plastic around it. Then you'll want to get, this is my good bread knife that I got for my birthday last year. I'm using this bread knife, the serrated knife, because it won't pull on it, and you'll want to just very gently slice it so you don't destroy the little round shape. Like this. There you go. So one roll, and I'm cutting these about, I would say, what is this? Between 1/4 and 1/2 inch. You could, if you want, take a paper towel, like what I'm going to do here, and wipe it off after each slice. That'll make them really perfect looking. Have your seam side down on the board when you're cutting them though. And then the ends you won't want to use because they'll be kind of misfit looking like these, so you can just go ahead and eat them. But these now are ready to plate up. And plate them up, I already did. I'm going to enjoy them later on today with a friend. Go ahead and make these crazy little appetizers, no matter what you want to call them. You can serve them with a little cocktail fork like this, or just let people grab them right off of your board. And a mini board like this is perfect, unless you're serving quite a few people, and then you'll want something bigger than that. But go ahead and make them. Add a little fun to your summer and enjoy these with your cocktails. I'll see you later. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Hit the bell, and you'll get notifications when I upload a new video. You have a great day, and I'll see you later.